So imagine this. After a year of planning and a lifetime of dreaming, your wedding date is right around the corner. But weeks, maybe even days before the big day, you receive an email from your venue saying they've shut down. That's the situation for a number of engaged couples in Cecil County. ABC2's Mallory Safaste spoke to some of them about the nightmare scenario they find themselves in tonight.
Wedding planning can be stressful. It takes a lot of time, money, coordination. So when something goes wrong, it's easy to get a little bent out of shape. But how do you react when you find out your venue is no longer in business?
Looked online, found that their Facebook was shut down. They weren't answering the phone. So we went in kind of a panic mode.
Jay Broxton and Jennifer Murray were a few of the many couples who received this email from the winery at Elk Manor in Northeast. They closed down Tuesday with no notice, leaving many brides with weddings this weekend and beyond, scrambling to find a new place to go.
I asked them to please call me that I had paid for my wedding in full, and I haven't heard from them yet. So
their wedding was scheduled for October, but they're not sure if that's going to happen anymore. That's the barn Jay and Jennifer booked a year in advance. They'd imagine their friends and family gathering around them on one of the happiest days of their lives. But instead, they feel like the owners of the property not only stole their money, they stole their moment.
Well, we actually, at this point, we don't even know when we're going to get married, if we're going to be able to even afford to get married at this point.
Online records list Simon Tusha as the owner of the property. In May, he pleaded guilty to tax fraud in federal court. He was accused of accepting more than $3 million in kickbacks when he worked for Google back in 2008. Several brides saw reports on the case earlier this summer and were concerned about what would happen to the wedding venue. But in July, a Facebook account with Tusha's name said Elk Manor was fine. We tried to reach him for comment, but our emails were unanswered and his property was blocked off. With little information and not a lot of time, many vendors are now offering to host the brides and grooms-to-be.
50-some brides that I've spoken to already.
Kimberly Barth has already taken in about a dozen brides and says the bridal community is coming together to keep their special day from unraveling.
I just want these girls to hold on to hope, and I want them to know that it's not lost and that it's going to work out.
For ABC 2 News, I'm Mallory Safaste.
That's awful. Couples with the cancellation insurance can request a refund. For anyone else who paid in full, the venue is offering to host their wedding, of course, for an additional fee. It'll be a minimum of $1,000 for any site visit, including the wedding. Wow.